Everyone, the truck is here. I'm gonna give it a quick little rinseless wash. I've done like the other side of it. I'm just using some McKee's graphene rinseless wash in here, in the bucket here, and I'll show you the way I'm doing it. So just spray it on here, and I hope you can see how hydrophobic this coating is. This is Graphene Pro 2.0. Put a solid layer of pre-spray on here. And then what I'm doing is I'm just taking the towel. So I'm using multiple towels on this one. And I'm just picking up any light dust that's on here. This car is not too dirty because it's been in the garage since I put the coating on there. As you can see, my towel's pretty clean. The top here, flip my towel, is the part that has a little bit more dirt because it's parked out here. It's hard to do this one-handed. Flip that over. Flip this. I'm working with one hand here on my iPhone. Okay, let's do that. Flip over the towel to the clean side, and I can't reach up there from this side, but just essentially let the towel do the work. And I've already cleaned this side, and I'm going to show you the way I can wipe it down. So actually the top wasn't too dirty. Okay. So it's a little difficult to work with one hand here. Let's clean the chrome bumper here as well. The towel, clean the grill. So clean the inner portion like so. Okay, I'm going to save this towel because there's still some clean sides on there. I'm going to take my drying towel that I just goofed, and it's windy out here, so I apologize, and just dry it off. This rinseless wash is going to leave protection behind, graphene protection, because I'm using the graphene version. Just kind of reach over there. Just dry this off. I apologize, it's not the best camera angle. Okay. Just dry it off to the best of your ability here. Apologize shooting this one-handed. Just dry that off. I'm going to show you one other thing that I'm doing. So that dried off that section. Put that there for now. So I'm going to take these two towels. The next thing, pop this towel right there for a second. Towel here, this is the wolf pack here. Because it's windy out here, I would normally spray into the paint. Because it's windy, I'm going to spray it into the towel. I'm going to use the Graphene Coating Wax here, so just a couple of sprays in there. And I'm just going to apply this to the surface. Get this towel on my arm here. So I'm putting more protection on here. I don't know if I like these Wolfpack towels, to be honest. They're too you know, they're part of the Minx lineup, and I really didn't like those towels, so I'm not really sold on them just yet. Put them in the bucket there for now, and then I'll come back with this FTW. I grabbed the wrong one. I should have grabbed the orange one, but this pink one was right there. And the surface is going to be slick to the touch. Clean up my mess over here, my overspray. Okay, and we're done. So this is, I'm going to repeat this whole process around this whole truck. This truck's pretty large, but again, I've already done this side of it here. You can see that the gloss levels are good here. So this truck's maintained pretty well. I want to show you the hydrophobics of the coating, which look pretty good as well. And you know, this car's not super dirty. I'm just going to go over it with looking at some dust with the graphene rinseless wash. So if you want to maintain protection on there, that's going to do well on its own. You can just wipe it off after that. But I wanted to use the graphene coating wax, and so I wanted to just go ahead and put a layer of this on here. The coating's been on here for I don't even know how long. I'll have to double check, but quick little update on that. So the coating's doing just fine. This truck is garage kept, so this coating's going to last a long time. You can actually see how good this thing looks from the part that I've actually cleaned. So again, thanks for watching. If you guys have any comments or questions on this maintenance wash, you know, how to maintain your McKee's graphene coating, then you know, go ahead and post down below. But this is pretty much it for this. I don't know when I'm going to see this truck again. My brother just happened to be in the area, stopped by. I'm going to give it a quick little wash. Like I said, it's just dusty from sitting in the garage, and so I'm just doing the multiple towel method because I don't want to polish this truck again. The paint's a little on the soft side, so I don't want to be using a sponge on here. Sometimes a sponge kind of doesn't play well with soft paint from my experience. So you know, nice plush microfiber towel will do just fine. And again, I'm just not putting any pressure on there, just picking up any dust on here, but the truck looks great. I'm gonna go ahead and just walk around the entire truck, finish it off. So I'm gonna do the cab here, then I'm gonna do the bed, then I'm gonna come back and do the wheels, and the wheels will be the same thing. Same product. I'll just transfer it to my wheel bucket, wipe it up. I'm gonna top up the tire dressing. Actually, I'm probably gonna clean the tires and top it up, and we're gonna call it good. So I want to give you guys a quick little update on this. This is the McKee's 37 Graphene Pro Coat 2.0. Hopefully it gives you an idea of the hydrophobics. I know I'm using a pump sprayer, but this truck didn't really need a wash. And so I apologize for the wind noise. It's pretty windy today, but this is good. So I'll go ahead and knock this out, finish it off. Go ahead and post down below. Again, thanks for watching. Old school video, shooting on the iPhone here. And yeah. Catch you on the next one. So I decided I'm not going to strip the tire dressing. I forgot this is just car tire and trim, so it's going to last a long period of time here. I'll show you the way I'm washing these wheels here. Very simple. Pre-spray, still with McKee's 37 Graphene rinseless. I'm going to transfer my solution in here. So I'm going to grab my towel here. Now the towel looks dirty. It's just stained. This is a Kirkland towel, so I'm going to flip it over to a clean side. It's just stained. And all I'm going to do is clean the wheel. Again, it's not overly dirty because he hasn't been driving it. Then I'll just go over the tire. Oh, my fault. I'm not used to shooting on my iPhone anymore. Just go over it like that with your towel. Throw that back in the solution. And then I'm taking a Gauntlet Mini, wiping that off. Now at this point, like I was doing with the paint, you don't need to spray anything on top of it because the coating is performing at its peak performance. Like I said, he hasn't really driven this truck in quite some time because it's been raining here. So then I'll just take the towel here and clean up the excess solution off the tire. Put that in there. Okay, so that's that. Put that back down there. So what I'm going to do is, if this thing focuses here, focus, there we go. I'm going to take some graphene coating wax like I was using on the paint. One quick little half trigger spray. Take another Kirkland microfiber towel here and then just spread it onto the face of the wheel. Pretty straightforward. Again, this is not very dirty. But this is what you want, right? You want to wash a car that's not dirty because it's less work. Flip this over to a dry side and then just go over the surface here. That's it. So that's simple to wash this truck here. Put that back in the thing here. So the wheel's clean. You can see the paint looks pretty good. I'm sitting, I had to take a little break here, so I'm sitting down. So you're gonna see here. I'll give you a full walk around once I'm done, but I mean that gloss level looks pretty impressive to me right there. No streaking from the graphene coating wax. Again, I was wiping off, putting a fresh layer on here, kind of wiping off any excess solution that may have not wiped off with the drying towel, but overall looks good. Tire still looks good. I'll touch it up the next time he decides to bring it by. But that's pretty much it. So let me just finish this and give you a quick walk around once I'm done. But again, that looks pretty nice. Hey everyone, so the truck is finally done. Quick recap here. So first off, I apologize for the wind noise and the traffic coming up and down the street here. It's the only street that goes through from the other side streets. Recap, truck was washed with McKee's 37 graphene rinseless wash, and then it was topped off with their graphene coating wax because it was still in the truck. So I wanted to play around with that product and give some feedback because people were asking me about that product. And very user-friendly, no streaking, easy wipe on, easy wipe off, leaves the surface slick to the touch. So the surface is slick because the graphene coating, the Graphene Pro, I think 2.0, whatever it's called, from McKee's 37 is not very slick. And so this added slickness. I did the same wash procedure on the wheels and tires. I'm not stripping off the tire dressing because it's the Just Car tire and trim, and it's going to last a long period of time. It's still fresh. So just kind of give you guys a quick little walk around. I'm not going to go around that tire truck, just squeeze through the side there. You can actually see the reflections look great. And you know, it does look like it got a little bit more depth with the coating wax. It could be a placebo effect, but the truck looks great. So I just want to give you guys a quick little walk around here. If you guys have any comments or questions on the process here, this is how you would maintain your McKee's 37 graphene coating, or actually any coating if you want. It just depends on what you're trying to achieve. I wanted to stay in the McKee's product line, so that's what I used here. And you can alternate between the ceramic on top of graphene or graphene on top of ceramic. Not a problem. So that's it. If you guys have any comments or questions on this, go ahead and post down below. And again, thanks for watching.